the Tanina and Maggie Rose show, and we are welcoming Nolan Cox, and we'd like you to introduce yourself.
Well, thanks for having me on your show. My name is Nolan Cox, and I am District Principal of Technology Innovation here in the school district.
Wow, fancy. Nice to meet you. And then you're inside another box. I'm wondering, does that box you're in have a window to outside?
The box that I'm in does have a window outside.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I get to, and it's a beautiful day out right now.
Oh, nice. What's the first thing you see?
The first thing I see outside is the sky. And I see it looks like a nice pine tree, I think.
I'm holding the cedar rose right here that was made by a wonderful woman, Techknowledgy, and she took the cedar skin, the bark, which is beautiful, and she just wove it into a rose. And it reminds me of the circle of this conversation, and the circle of life, and the circle of, well, all those dots that you bring together. See, that's how I look at it, connecting screens. But I'm really kind of curious. So, like, can you explain how you make all the dots connect together?
I think in terms of bringing all the dots together, one of the ways that I try to do that selfishly for myself is through relationships. I like to joke with people. I like to kid with people. I like to make light of things, because at the end of the day, I think it's important that we smile and we laugh, and that we the stuff that's serious in our lives, maybe that we take a little bit of break from that, and we don't always focus on that.
Oh, now Tanina, I'm seeing just a little bit of trickster spirit maybe happening. Now, just so you know, that coyote trickster, he loves the screen. Oh my goodness, how many times he's showing up during these meetings? Boop, gone. So and he also likes to make people laugh.
Inkiap, coyote, Inkiap.
So that's a really, really, really strong medicine to have. I always, when I talk about the trickster, I look at him as the creator's sidekick. Because he reminds us not to take life so seriously.
I like your cedar rose because you had mentioned earlier that that represents, or you use that to remind yourself to listen more and to speak less. And I was going to say, maybe I need one of those too.
Oh, I'll have to ask my friend if she can teach me how to do it. See, it is a very good thing. I have to, when I start rambling into a story, or else I'll just keep talking. Tanina knows that. Oh, that's good.
You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious because I think I have a little inkling that you lived in another country at one time.
I did, yeah. We got an opportunity back in 1996 to go over and help open up BC's first international school in China. So my wife and I, we made the jump, and this was pre-children, and got a great opportunity to go over and live in China for 2 years. So that was an incredible experience. I was reminded by a friend over there before we left that he said, you'll get back to Canada, and he said within 6 months, he says you'll want to be coming back here. He says it's just, and that was so true. It was 6 months, and I remember us in our apartment in Chilliwack, and me saying to my wife, I want to go back, even though it was a challenge. It was, so those journeys, those times that are hard and difficult and always seem to be uphill. Again, you have to cherish that, because when it's not there, you have a tendency to remember just all the great things. And I know that seems weird, but it is true. So
Weird. Haha. That's my second name. Oh, it's funny. Oh. So one thing I really do I really do cherish about these times in front of this screen, these boxes is well, the story sharing. When you tell me about where you've been, I my spirit goes there. I just think about that. And I was thinking about these tall mountains that came out of the water. And maybe it's a painting I've seen before. And well, this the richness. And now I have friends who've come from that far east. We call it east. But I think you can get there from the west too. Cherish the moments. That's what I'm learning.
cherish the moments.
Yes, they do.
So beautiful. That's so true, right? And you know what? We really journeyed a lot on these interviews with everybody. And it's so beautiful to hear,
So the children that come through, wow, they're on a journey, aren't they? They come into these rooms, the schools, and schools are in different shapes and forms now. Now a lot of them are outside, which I think is a good place to be. And they go in and I could talk forever about the children because they're our teachers. They really are. And they want to feel safe and they want to feel happy and they want to connect and they want to hear stories. And I love talking to children. So one day, Tanina, I hope to talk to children soon because as much as I like these old, young, you're much younger than me there, Mr. Nolan. I'd love to hear their stories too. Um, well said. Yes.
I was thinking about, about connection, and I'm so fortunate to know Miss Dixie, your wife. Will tell us a little bit about her.
About my wife? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess one of the best ways that I describe my wife is I'm yin and she's yang, or I always say it's a balance of the universe type of thing, right? She's my stone, my rock, and very grateful.
Yeah.
I feel the love. I feel it. That's so beautiful. Your words are so beautiful. Just imagine Miss Dixie just wanting to meet Maggie Rose. Can you just imagine that, Nolan?
Oh, I think she would really enjoy that.
Oh yeah. I like that.
I think she would really enjoy that. As a matter of fact, she's here today at the board office.
Woohoo!
Oh.
I could meet people all day. Although my tummy's been rumbling because I think I have another question. Speaking of tummy, we were asking about foods. So, what is your favorite meal to share?
Well, Maggie, I know it's hard to see, but you can see I have a lot. I have a lot of favorite foods.
Reminds me of the buffalo. I don't know why. Just
I have a lot of favorite foods. I think one of my favorites, is Chinese food, and I'm not talking about the stuff that we get here in Canada, but the stuff that we had in China. Oh my goodness, what a completely different world of cuisine, and it's indescribable, the flavors and the different things that you do eat over there. But oh my goodness, it was just fabulous.
Oh,
fabulous!
You're carrying on my hunger pains.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I tend to don't tell anybody, but I tend to eat with my hands because that's the best way to do it. Because sometimes you just peel the meat off the stick that's around the fire. That's the best way. Or you pick up the corn and you just munch. But I do love the chopsticks. They're so I don't know, just slows me down when I eat. I do like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't do anything for weight loss for me, but it did allow for some great conversation over dinner instead of just shoveling it back and getting on to the next thing. So
that's right.
Thank you so much for being with us today, Nolan. And we
Well,
just
thank you.
appreciate getting to know a little bit more about you, you know. Thank you so much to Maggie for being here, and you know, and it's definitely talking about favorite food today. I'm ready for lunch, and I know Nolan has such a busy day today.
Maybe we should let him eat. I don't know. He's
Well,
got to
thank you.
go back to the dot connecting.